Hello friends, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. From a haunted chick like me, I'm not going to be on for very long. I am not well today, but just wanted to come by and see if anybody was here. It's me and Puppy Rooney. I hope it's okay to do my live in my pajamas. Oh, please don't leave my arms, dog. I've been incredibly dog needy today. If you've just found us and we're not live, go ahead and skip to the end for the free collective message. I won't be here for very long. So the free collective message is for anyone and everyone who came, got a reading, didn't get a reading, maybe come by, found us when we're not live. Also doing $5 taco box. Hi, Margaret. How are you, sweetheart? $5 taco box is $5, 3 questions, 5+ cards. Margaret, if you see someone in the tarot channels, in the live chats named Rachel Hobson, let her know that her tarot card reading is ready and to come to the live when she can. Please. I haven't heard from her. She made a donation, wanted a love reading in the other night. She didn't say anything in chat about it. And I only got the donation after the live was over. You meet someone new? Will I meet someone? Let's find out. Spirit, what does Margaret need to know about that? So Spirit says no. I think that Spirit's going to give you this opportunity a lot sooner. So the energy behind it is no, not May, but sometime sooner than May. Okay. Thank you so much. So it could be in 5 hours. It could be in 5 days. It could be in 5 weeks. I know May is the 5th month, but anywhere between now and that May time frame. Okay. Spirit, what does Jao Feminio need to know about that? Does Laura want to reconnect romantically with him? You're welcome, Margaret. Keep me updated. Don't forget to like the lives. Thank you guys so much for your subscription and your likes. Let's find out what Spirit needs you to know about you and Laura, okay? Hope I'm saying your name right, Joe. So Spirit's saying that you both seem to be in pretty limbo with this hanged man. So maybe, all right, Laura might want to reconnect with you romantically. All right. So be thinking about what you want. The energy behind it is the Knight of Cups. So go ahead and think about the proposal you want to make. You could even just say, hey, Laura, I'm feeling something special for you. I'm wondering if you want to reconnect romantically, and if so, how would you want to operate around that? Okay? You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, all right? Oh, I don't know, sweetheart. One card is not going to tell us that, okay? About the 25th of February. Maybe send her some flowers and put it in the card, that you still feel romantic for her. How would she want to operate around something like that? All right? Keep me updated. I'm here for you. If you wanted to communicate before the 25th of February, just expect it. And it will happen, I promise. But don't give yourself a time crunch either. Just expect her to reach out. Don't give yourself a time crunch. Let it just happen naturally, okay? Can we get some lap time on the lap, maybe? Huh? You can sit on my lap? Which one of you wants to sit on my lap? Come No? Is somebody making you some food and you can smell it? Are you going to go get a treat from Grandpire? Gypsy. Gypsy with the J. Where are the dogs? Ruby. Ruby, come here to mommy. Ruby, come here to mommy. Aw, come here, sugar bear. Aw. Are you okay? Are you feeling better? I don't see anybody coming to get tarot card readings. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do? You better manifest them quickly. Yeah, manifest them with your cute smile. Uh-oh, Rooney stole your spot. You don't care, do you? Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate it. How are you doing, Ashley? Excuse me, I'm not feeling very well today. My nose is itchy. I'm itchy everywhere. We got like the most awful bug bites. I don't know where I got them. The dogs don't have fleas. There's nobody else has any bites like I do. And it just seems like over the last 24 hours, like, I don't know, it's flared up even worse. So I'm not going to be on long. I might come back later, but probably not until I have like a nice nap. Look how terrible that is. Hey, Prisha, how are you, dear? Yeah, I went to get my legs waxed yesterday. I pulled up my leggings, and I had these all over my right leg on the inside. They're from my ankle to my hip. I can't imagine like what it could be. I'm sorry you're feeling hurt by V. I'm okay. You can't tell if your cat is fat or pregnant. Okay. Ashley, what I would do is take her to the vet. But you could definitely gently put, like, here, I'll use Ruby as an example. So you want to gently be feeling in this area, and you'll feel the babies move around. You'll feel them on the side. You might feel them closer down to her nether regions, but you will feel the babies move inside, okay? I don't know how far along she would be, but eventually you'll feel the babies inside. Did she just suddenly get fat? It is very painful. You're right. It's very, very, very painful. And you can see them today. Like last night, oh my God, my whole leg was swollen. Let's find out. Spirit, does V actually think Prisha is not good enough for him? Did he tell you that? I think he is. I will. I'm feeling a little better tonight, but I'm still kind of feeling like under the weather. Pretty sure I once had the answer to your question is no, and this reversed 2 of Wands. He's not really feeling like that, but he may have said something like that to be hurtful. Okay, I was going to tell you that my ex-husband thing, Gold, we call him Mold now. You probably laugh at that. He said to me that he was leaving me because I had nothing to offer him, nothing to offer anyone else, especially a man. And I was 21 maybe, and I believed him. And it stuck with me for years and years and years. And then all I did was manifest nothing for myself because somebody I thought I loved made me feel that way about myself. When I knew it wasn't the truth, right? But I still let it, overcome me. All these years later, when my mentor helped me to realize, look, he left you for some other man's wife who was a meth head, who was well used. I was like, damn, I can't believe I got so caught up in the hateful, painful words he said to me, and then so painful that I couldn't be in another relationship, which I haven't been. I couldn't do anything. I just felt so paralyzed, capable of actually falling in love, which I have since, thank goodness. Especially when I remembered who I was. Did Norman forget about me? I don't know if he has feelings. I liked his picture on TikTok. He didn't like it. He unfollowed me. He's Sagittarius Sun, Leo Moon, Sag Rising. He sounds like not a very easygoing person. Maybe he didn't know it was you, sweetheart, that it was your account. Spirit, what does Ashley need to know? Did Norman forget about Ashley? No, he didn't forget about you. King of Pentacles. No, I'm sorry. Knight of Pentacles. Letting you know that he did not forget about you. I'm sorry. Wait, let me think. No. That's the Knight of Pentacles. That's a yes card. You're right. I was looking at the I looked down at the Limbo card, which also fell out, which is the Hanged Man. So here's what's up with Norman. Yes, Norman has forgotten about you, sweetheart, because Norman is going through a lot of bullshit. And this Hanged Man, you might want to reach out and say, hey, not trying to bother you or be too burdensome, but I just want you to know that I think you're a nice person, and I was wondering if you'd forgotten about our connection. If that would make something that would make you feel better, okay? Don't do anything that triggers you, but don't do anything crazy either. All right? Just do what brings you joy. Hey, Sugar, how are you, sweetheart? I'm not going to be on for too long because I'm not feeling very well, and free questions are going to be finished in about 2-3 minutes. So go ahead and get your questions in. If you want to make a donation and get a reading, go ahead and get that in now because I am dealing with this. Look at this. I got this all over my leg from my hip to my ankle, and I'm like not feeling well because of it. I am feeling a little better today, but I told myself like I wasn't even going to get online today, but I wanted to check up on everybody, see how everybody's doing, because I don't know where this is going. I went to get my legs waxed yesterday, and I pulled my leggings up, and I didn't even feel it happening. And she's like, I can't wax your legs because of this today. So I got to go ahead and treat it. It's going to take a couple weeks. And oh boy, I'm going to have sexy furry legs. I'm going to be a furry for Valentine's. So pray for my sanity. Oh, Sugar, I'm so sorry to hear about that, honey. So, Alana, when you get back with Ali, you will make the wrongdoings, and it will happen again if you keep telling yourself that. So, you have to wipe away the old story clean. Every single bit of the old version of him, the old version of you, and take accountability that you and your beautiful thoughts create. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit needs you to know. So, yes, your ex will make once again the same mistakes if you don't change it now in your thoughts and feelings and become more and feel more emotionally secure in that situation in the Four of Pentacles. What is that?
Avocado.
Okay, sure, I'll have it. Thank you. Avocado is so good. Sorry, I don't have avocado to share with you, baby girl. So, Alana, keep thinking about what you want instead of what you don't, sweetheart. And you can have this beautiful, harmonious relationship with Ali, the one that you want, all right? Keep thinking about what you want with him instead of what you don't want. Every time he comes at you in your mind as a boogeyman from the past, you just have him tap you on the shoulder as an imaginal act and say, hey, I'm over here, missus. I'm not that boogeyman over there. Okay? That way he'll show up the best version of himself to you in the way that you want him to show to you. Sugar, what's going on, babe? You will have to be more secure, and you have to take accountability that your beautiful thoughts create. Treat you. How do you want him to feel about you? What do you want to happen? It's not up to him. It's up to you. It's not other people's beautiful thoughts create my future and my surroundings and my life. It's not life is what other people make it for you. It's that saying is what life is what you make it. Okay? Okay, free readings are over. You're welcome. Be right back. Hey, Ruby. All right, sugar. Let's make it happen. You want to get a $5 taco box? I mean, you could just still ask a question if you want to. You were here before the 15-minute mark. Or you could do both, and then you could do 4 questions if you got a $5 taco box. Excuse me. Hey, Yang, how are you? Gosh, and the first thing that YouTube does is censor you. Okay, Khalid. Great. Thank you so much for your donation. Why does YouTube censor you when you ask people to like and subscribe? That's hilarious. Khalid, what are your questions, dear? If any of you see a Rachel Hobson in any of the tarot chats, let her know her reading is available to her. It's hot. Oh my God, it did it again. Why is that happening? Fudge tube. Oh, Lordy. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's so hilarious. Okay, Khalib, I've got your donation here. Okay, let's find out real quick while we're waiting for Sugar. Spirit, what does Khalib need to know about why his energy is so low? Why is Khalib's energy so low, Spirit? Okay, that was face down. We'll look at that card in a little bit. That one was also face down. Okay. Maybe you've been overexerting yourself in the Eight of Wands. Have there been a lot of proposals that you've had that to take care of that maybe are making you feel a little less with the freedom that you're looking for? Also, Spirit could be saying clearly in the Ace of Swords that with a combination of Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, it could be something that might be subconsciously, mentally taxing you as well. Let's go ahead and ask and see what that other question was that you had about real quick that was kind of like, is it something else? Is there something or someone? Is there something, some kind of, is anybody sending any bad juju towards Khalib, or is there something cosmically going on, Spirit? I got to put this down because that was straight up, and we'll come back to that card in a minute. It's the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like Spirit's saying you might be just trying to take care of so many things so fast at once that it's just too much. It's like you're spreading yourself too thin it's a thin like a thin slab of butter on a piece of toast. You got a lot of options to take care of to make you happy that you want to do. It's like doing 10 impossible things before breakfast. It's like you either do too much or you don't do enough, and then it makes you feel strange. Okay? You either sleep too much or you don't sleep enough, and it makes you feel strange. It's like you're overexerting yourself in everything in the Eight of Swords. Fast, 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 fast. Get it done, get it done, get it done. Hurry, 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 hurry. And Spirit's just saying, relax. Your proposals are going to get taken care of, through having that clarity and that mental wealth through resting and maybe do 2 things at a time instead of 10 or 8. All right. What are your other questions, dear? There's really nothing that's negative in these cards. Once again, I'm just going to ask for my own personal. Is there any, like, is anybody doing any bad juju to him? No, nobody's doing any bad juju to you, Khalib, or anything like that. It's just coming down to, it looks like Spirit saying you're overexerting yourself in some things. Yeah, a lot of things all at once. Let's look at these other 2 cards. So you've got competition and you got competition in the Five of Wands and opportunity in the Ace of Pentacles. So Spirit's also saying, like, you might be feeling like you got to hurry and overexert yourself because you might feel like there's a lot of competition to be had. Don't look at it like that. Okay, you're supposed to be here to you're here to have fun. Thank you so much, guys, for your likes and subscribes. I appreciate it. So there's nothing trying to sabotage your energy, other than yourself, it looks like. With what, like, once again, overexerting yourself, too much stimulation can make one very tired. I know, because I'm a Scorpio. I have ADHD. I've always been treated with CBD, which is cannabis, hemp. I have never done Adderall. I have never done any of the medications that they would give you for ADHD. I was diagnosed when I was 7. And the one thing that I said that made them say, yeah, she's ADHD, is because I said, I think it's so weird that when women put their mascara on, they hold their mouths open. So because of that, they're like, wow, she's way too aware at 7 years old of herself and her surroundings. She's ADHD. So my mom's like, fuck this, because my mom was a child psychologist and wanted a second opinion from what the school said and everything that she'd read about it. But I still feel like, even though I feel like I might have been misdiagnosed, I still feel like I have some tendencies. You know, I either go extreme or I don't go extreme at all. I either sleep too much or I didn't sleep enough at all. I either made a mess, being creative, or didn't make a mess at all. Or I was being creative or I wasn't being creative at all. So I had to get a formula going so that this energy draining thing would stop. I had a specific day where I might be doing 2 or 3 things. Every day it would be music no matter what, and it's still that way. So I don't lose half myself like most musicians do. I and if I do have to do 10 impossible things before breakfast, and I know it's going to happen, I definitely get my rest in the night before. I have to balance and pace myself the older I've gotten. And even though I'm still very young, I don't have the personality I have somewhere is that 7-year-old personality, but I don't have the energy I had at 7 years old anymore. None of us do as adults. Yeah. So, not saying you're ADHD either, but I also feel like we as humans, whether we're diagnosed or not, can fall into these tendencies naturally because of how fast paced everything is in the world. Let me go ahead and get you a spirit clearing, unless you have any other questions you might want to ask. It's okay, sugar. I understand, sweetheart. Let me know if you want to get a reading, because I'm going to get offline here in a minute, unless you're going to get a reading now. If you want to get the $5 taco box, it's available again tonight. And I don't think I'm going to be coming back until tomorrow, because I think I showed you the horrible bites I have all over my leg. And it's very, very uncomfortable, and I need to rest. But I felt like, even though I'm not feeling good today, I need to come on, check on you guys, get some work done. Because I still got to pay bills and buy food. So I really appreciate your donation. Khalid, thank you so much. Okay, what's your question, sweetheart? And sugar, let me know whenever you're ready, okay? Take your time. What can I do to help my self-sabotaging every year and to be able to take back my life? Practice the law of assumption faithfully. That's what I did. It's the best advice I could give you. Let's go ahead and split the deck and see what Spirit says. So celebrate. It's interesting. Is Spirit saying celebrate the knowledge of knowing that the law of assumption is something that can help you? It's just science. You also have that Ace of Pentacles again. So 5 points on a star, right? And what do the 5 points stand for on a pentacle? Okay, it's going to be your homework. And what is it in that 5 piece of pie, okay, that's going to be most important to you that day? Your health, and your rest, because the other three things you're going to decide are to what? Be practicing that law of assumption and focusing in on what it is that is most important to you that day to take care of that one or two things or three things, not 100 things, not 10 things, not 5 things, because you've already got 5 points here and 3 cups with 1 pentacle. Opportunity to celebrate more in what you're doing and achieving, because you're going to bring it down to a minimum. You're also going to be practicing that law of assumption, learning more about that law of assumption as a lifestyle to be able to pace yourself. You know, many people feel like they have to lift a finger for everything. Like I had a little tiny mini mentoring session today. Okay. Just because I wrote my mentor and was like, hey, I was uncomfortable with coming over there to get readings because like a little more private. I don't want to have my clean laundry aired out. So I was telling her about some things and she was like, yeah, she caught my wobble without me realizing I was having this wobble. So the more that I practiced the law of assumption, I learned that I would be a little bit more calm. Things would get themselves taken care of or worked out. The more that I practiced it, the more that I used it in my work and used it in my everyday life. Thank you so much, Sugar. I appreciate your donation. So you've taken your life back now with me telling you the law of assumption is key. Get yourself a sleep tracker. Make sure you're getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, drinking plenty of water, and working out. You need to be working out, Khalib. And I don't mean get on the treadmill and do cardio. And I'm not talking about start lifting weights or nothing like that. I'm talking about taking a walk once a day when you can. Get out into nature, because if you look again at some of these cards, you had that 8 of Wands, you had that Ace of Swords, you had that 2 of Pentacles, that 9 of Pentacles. These are all very earthy signs. Telling you, signs like, I don't mean astrological signs. I mean, these are earthy cards and earthy signs to tell you to get back to nature. You're so welcome, Khalib. Keep me updated. All right, Sugar, let me look at them. Yeah, and you get worried about that lack of confidence, and then you get worried about not being good enough. I was just talking to someone about that. Okay, let's find out what her energy is towards you. Spirit, what is AA's energy towards Sugar? That card was face down on the ground. They have a pretty good outlook on you. It's new. It's a new feeling to them. They might not have ever felt this about a new friend before. Page of Wands. They feel like you guys could be very creative together and your friendship, and have a lot of fun in this Page of Wands and this Ace of Wands as well. Like this person feels like they could become your friend for a long time. In this Ace of Wands. Hey, can you turn that food off in the oven? Because I'm going to be eating in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I should be done. I don't want it to burn. So the energy there is good. Trust the process. Instead of telling yourself, I'm worried I'm not good enough, which I have manifested horrible things for myself living this shit story before. So I've got this t-shirt in the closet. I have worn it before, and I need to really burn it. So just remember, what you're thinking about, you bring about. All right. What do you want this new friend to think about you? I don't even know if it's a girl or not. Did it say she? Okay. Yeah. Super nice. So she is a super nice person. Okay. In this Page of Wands. Think about Sophia from the Golden Girls. I don't know if you watch the Golden Girls, but this will be a good prime example. This friend is witty, funny, classy, and also knows how to tell it like it is. All right, truly authentic. Let's see what else. Spirit. Oh, I can already tell you are being held back by your anxiety, and you need to let that go in regards to SA and AG. Don't want to waste a card on that, because this is general information that I can tell you right now from basic experience through grief counseling and from what I have experienced in my own life. Okay. I used to, like I just told Alma a moment ago, hey, you know, I had a husband thing that I divorced, whatever, wrote off, screw you mold. You know, and he told me that, you know, I didn't have anything to offer anyone, especially a man. And I knew why he was telling me that. I figured out why he was telling me that years later. And that was so that if he wanted to come sniffing around again, you know, he could. Because then he shut down my feelings, my emotions, and my security that was already stable before he came into the relationship. And he shut down my security. But then I met somebody in my life who changed my life just by the way this person treated me. And just by the way just by their actions, showing me like, wow, I really do have something special to offer people. Okay. And if this person can do this, I can do this too. I can be the best version of myself too, while they're working on being the best version of themselves. All right. And that's my specific person now. And I love that person very much. And through that person, I've come to realize, oh, wow, I do have a lot to offer people. I've always had a lot to offer my parents, my family, my friends from the past, present, and future, as well as everyone here on YouTube. So I feel like, you know, is it your anxiety holding you back? Yes, my anxiety holds me back all the time. And then I want to say something so bad, and I'm afraid to say it. And then there's an opportunity that's given to me to say what I need to say. But let's get into, let's see if you should try to renew it with SA and AG. Spirit, should she try to renew it? Should Sugar try to renew it with SA and AG? Oh, interesting. So, yes, in this beautiful Queen of Wands. But I need you to stay on your pedestal about this, okay? I mean, the first fucking thing that triggers you, part of my friend YouTube, you're going to have to take a step back. Here's the energy behind it. This is the bottom card. Usually I like to look at the bottom card just to see what it tells people. And then you have this beautiful star. So you got to, once again, Spirit's reaffirming, look, right now your cat or an animal might be your best friend. You might even have a friend whose spirit animal is a cat, or maybe you're feeling a little bit catty. Spirit saying, be catty. You're the magic wand here, not the other people, not S, G, A, G, G, P, or RV, or A, B, D, C, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Stay passionate about who you know yourself to truly authentically be. Think about tonight who that is. I just see a person who looks like a lot of fun, someone I'd like to get to know, someone I'd like to hang out with. Okay. So if I'm feeling that, and I don't even know what you look like, you know, and I've never been around you physically, imagine what everybody else might be feeling. Okay. That does see you or does get to be around you. They think you're magical, enchanting, fun, and you are the star of your movie. So start being the director of it. You know, the other night I was thinking about my specific person. I was like, why the fuck am I letting him direct this? No more. Sit down. Get out of the director's chair now. Piss off, Capricorn. So be thinking about what you want with the new friend. Be thinking about what you want with the old friends. But just remember, it's your friend and love story and life story. If something triggers you, back off. Only do stuff that brings you joy. Only be focusing in on what serves you. Practicing the law of assumption, like I told Khalid. What's the first rule of the law of assumption? That which you assume and persist assuming has no choice but to show up. So if I sit around and I go, Bob, my Bob belongs to a zebra, and they have 10 baby zebra zonkey wives, and he has 10 baby zebras with her. I know it sounds ridiculous. I'm just using it as an example, but it will show up eventually, even if they're just zebras on themselves even. Okay, there will be something zebra and whatever that shows up. So keep persisting in what you want. Because if I sit here all day long and I say he's not my man, then he's not my man. If I sit here all day long and I'm like, yeah, that's my man. If I sit here all day long and I go, I have nothing to offer people, I'm just going to give in to my anxiety. I'm just going to sit here and be the nerd that I am and drink my nerdy water and never go out and meet anybody again. And never have another alcoholic drink and never drink sugar and never eat anything that could cause me to have cancer. I'm just going to sit in this box and let my anxiety take over me. Then I would have just stayed in the house and have this agoraphobia for the rest of my life. And I may not have ever met my specific person. I might not have ever met the man of my dreams. And I might never have been able to help my dad through cancer. And I might not have ever been able to help people with their lives, which helps me with my life. So what does be catty mean? It means like, remember how awesome Catwoman was? She just put herself first. She nurtured herself. Okay. She took care of herself. Granted, I think she smoked, so don't smoke. But, just think about how a cat is. They're independent. They're emotional. They can be needy, but yet they're independent. They don't need anybody or any other animal to validate the reason why they're going to get up on the counter and get what they want. Okay. They have a reason to, eat their weight in food every day. They have and that is that they're a cat. And I'm a cat and I own you, humans. Okay. So it doesn't mean like be a bitch or snarky or rah or anything like that. But, be a kitten when you need to be and be a tiger when it's important. And when I mean tiger, I mean like, something feels uncomfortable. You either address it immediately in a gentle way, like you would maybe a tiger mother with a kitten of their own, or you pull back because you don't want guns ablazing at you either. You want to be chilling out. You want to be smarter than to fall into the trap of doing something that doesn't serve you. Okay, or getting into a state that doesn't serve you. So go ahead and look up the tiger omens. Go ahead and look up tiger as a talisman or like even as an animal spirit, even the cat, and learn more about their nature and their ways because they're very independent. They land on all fours, but yet they're very different. So it's so important for, I didn't do Khalib's, spirit clearing. Come back, Khalib. Oh well. Do you have any other questions, dear? Let me, you know what? I just feel, do you mind if I just use the Romance Angels card real quick to see where your specific person's head is about you? Can we do that? Is that okay with you? All right. I just feel called to do it. GP? That one? You want me to ask about that one? Okay, all right. Spirit, how's GP feeling about, okay, are you there, Khalid? Still here? Okay, good. So I'll do a spirit clearing in a minute for both of you. Spirit, what does she need to know about GP's feelings for his most recent feelings? New love. Didn't we get this last time? A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Have they broken up? Him and that other chick? I don't know. But look, this person is feeling something new and loving for you in this Romance Angels card. They're trying to get rid of their ex. I would definitely with the time of the year, if you want to share your love with him, even if it's just your appreciation. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for making me think or feel better about myself. Or something to that effect. He might appreciate it, okay? So, Khalib, your homework is to take a nap. And Sugar, your homework is to go ahead and release that anger, that fear, that anxiety that you feel is holding you back. Just let it go. It's not worth it. It's not worth all the trouble it causes you in your heart and on your mind. You're welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and do the free collective message and get a free collective message for all of us right now. I need to start paying attention to these two. Spirit, you got a direct message for us tonight, and anyone who might come by the live when we're not live. Well, all those cards just fell on the floor. Maybe next time. Interesting. And the card under it is no vacancy. I feel like Spirit saying, now I've given all my messages out that I can tonight. It's time to rest. So maybe next time I'll have a better message for you all. But give no vacancy to that which doesn't serve you. Okay? Keep me updated. I might be back later. I don't know. I'm hoping that I'll just fall asleep while watching something fantastic, like, I don't know, Coppola's Marie Antoinette, or maybe I'll just fall asleep to wrestling. I'm going to go watch the rest of that with Dad tonight. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your donations. I will be back later if I'm feeling better, okay? If I'm not back later, I'll be back in the morning. So Sophia from the Golden Girls says, sayonara, arrivederci, kalanita. Good night, sweethearts. Good night, sweet dreams.